where Art Deco meets ugliness. That building there. What is that? Is that the courthouse?
That is the Dowling
Downing Centre.
I think it was originally built as a shopping, as a department store, though. Or am I wrong on that? Did I dream that somewhere?
I don't know.
It's the courts nowadays. The glazed tiles are the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
And you have pilasters in the well, it's kind of cross-ionic Corinthian style.
Yeah.
You know, which just look ugly in that colour.
Yeah.
And what would you make of those mirror-like windows at the top in those elevated roofs with lions' heads on the corners? What's going on there? There are pyramidal, like structures with orbs on every corner. You have a mirror on the wall thing happening there.
It almost looks unfinished. You know, you wonder whether there was some sort of spire imagined for it or something like that.
It's absolutely bizarre. Yeah. Let's see what else we can catch on our way to Gleba. There must be more. I'll do that. I'll put that up on the website. I think there is around this part of the city. Does it intersect with Town Hall here?
No, we're further up now.
We're further up.
Yeah, okay. There is something. We'll walk through. There's an arcade. We'll walk through. There's an interesting statue of the bull you might want to comment on.
Oh, really? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
This building here, there used to be a.
Which one? The Coles one?
No, where there's nothing. Where it's I think it was here. Was where the Archdiocese owned a.
The Paulding building.
The Paulding Centre.
Yeah, the Paulding Centre. Oh, they've knocked it down, huh?
Yeah.
That was a really good building.
It was, yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
As in, you know, tick all the right boxes. I mean, the interior was very nice, the way that they had designed it. Yeah. More of the Ionic columns there, with the rounded arches and the keystones, you know, imitating Romanesque, but just imitating it. There's a bit of a kind of flourish on the facade, you know.
Put an arch at the top of the sequence of windows, but really
so interesting. It's all over Sydney. Phase must have been a department store or something like that originally. And what are those things called, the rounded bits at the bottom? You know,
what do you call them, medallions?
Medallions. These are medallions, aren't they? And then you've got these interesting kind of spiralling ones in the corner. Cross? Yeah. Now where we're heading, Chris, you want to show me something?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going into the Horton Arcade, okay. What did you want to show me?
A sculpture of a bull.
Oh, the Wall Street bull.
Is that
it correlates to the Wall Street bull. There's a massive bull on Wall Street, you know, where people go and rub its nose or something. Yeah, let's have a look at it. And you know what? They've got one also in the Moscow city centre, and it's that Wall Street bull facing off against the bear, which symbolises Russia. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. Oh, economics, competition, you know. Let's have a look at this bull. Well, Sydney has to have one too, right?
I think we're approaching it from its rear end.
Okay. Let's. There he is.
But that might offer us something impressive.
That's right. Yeah, look at him. Look, he's enormous. We'll see if there's an inscription on him or something. Yeah. Well, this leads into the World Centre, is it called?
Yeah, that's
World
right.
Centre. Yeah, which is a lot of restaurants and everything around.
Like it is. It's a ghastly thing, but it's impressive. It's large.
It's huge. Yeah.
There's no small quantity of bombs in there.
Yeah. Well, they've left nothing to the imagination with him.
His manhood is quite prominent.
It's quite prominent. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, it's not like the one in New York. That's very.
No, there is a plaque.
There's a plaque. What does it say? The challenge. Could you read it out while I?
Yeah. The bull, a mythological beast, is the embodiment of spirituality and symbolises the qualities of strength, endurance, and tenacity necessary in meeting the many challenges encountered in achieving success.
So is it more for luck? So it's not really correlating to the Wall Street one?
OSW Properties, the developer of this site, admires these qualities and applies them in setting its own goals in the development industries. It's basically an ode to the developers of this horrible building.
Yeah, it's horrible compared to the things that we've seen today. Yeah, gosh. But you know, it tells you about the throwaway culture of capitalism in a sense, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's all thrown together for function over, what did you call it? Function over form.
Over form, yeah.
Function over form, but in a way that generates as much revenue as possible.
Yeah.
That's where my mind went, because I thought about that bull in New York.
Yeah.
But this is also evocative of, you know, the strength that takes to make such gigantic steel glass structures that usher people in order to spend their money. Look, I'm wearing the H&H jacket from over there, you know. So I'm guilty of it too. I'm not.
Well, we are.
Aren't we all? Yeah.
And this is, you know, here we are in, what is it, World Square or whatever.
World Square, yeah.
And it is pretty in a kitsch Christmas kind of sense.
It is, yeah.
But you know, it's not something, you know, indicative of high culture or anything like that.
No, it's not. No. Look, I mean, it's all thrown together, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what else we can find.